Welcome to the leading podcast for long-term weight management. Subscribe to the podcast so that you don't miss an episode. You can connect with Jenny on all social media channels. You can also sign up to the newsletter to receive frequent content and tips for weight loss success.
Hey guys, welcome to the Power Over Food podcast. I am your host, Jenny McDonald. I am an emotional eating coach and I am founder of the Becoming You Academy. My aim is to help you break free from that dieting cycle that we've all managed to find ourselves stuck in for many, many years. So, how are you? I hope you're well. We are now on that Christmas countdown. Are your decorations up? I've seen a couple of lights go up in the street and you might feel it's still a little bit too early. Yeah, let me know. What have I been up to? Well, my retreat went really, really well. Thank you to those who messaged to say good luck or to say that you really enjoyed it. I'm so pleased that you found so much value in it, and I hope you're continuing to practice and put into place everything that we looked at. From the new year for definite, but before then anyway, I'm going to be doing at least one live or masterclass a month within my Facebook group, the Becoming You Mastermind group, to help you really tune in and work out what you need to do to upgrade your relationship with food. So if you're not in that group, please come over and join me. The link will be in the show notes, and come and say hi. So today's podcast is a little bit different because I always think as we get towards the end of the year, and I know it's still November, but as we get towards the end of the year, we start thinking about what we haven't achieved through the year that maybe we said we wanted to do, that we set out to do. And we start thinking, right, well, in January, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And it might be your weight, it might be career. And I'm a little bit not a big fan always of New Year's resolutions. I love January. I love a fresh start to the year, and I get excited about the possibilities of what can be achieved in a whole year and what might evolve in a year. But I also know that setting New Year's resolutions can be quite restrictive, and it's like, right, that's it. This year, my New Year's resolution is to, whether it's lose weight, whether it's never eat chocolate, and we can be really hard on ourselves, and then we feel like we've failed when it comes to towards the end of January when we haven't stuck to it. But I do think January is, or the end of a year is a good time to set goals and forecast the year ahead and think about what you want to achieve. So what I wanted to do today is just take you through a little process that I use with some of my clients, and it's actually called Yesing to Your Heart's Desire. It's about just experiencing and giving yourself permission to go and have or do anything you want to do. But sometimes we sit on the fence, and sometimes we can sit on the fence for years, just maybe dipping our toe in the water and just playing with the idea, but we don't actually do it. Or maybe it's something that's been on your mind more recently. What I want you to do is, first of all, think about something that you really want to do. Okay, whether that is you really want to lose weight, you really want to have a better relationship with food, or you can use this if it's about changing your job, changing your career, literally anything you like. And I invite you to think about when we really want something and we put it off, we kind of wait to feel ready. So it's like, when I feel ready, I'm going to tackle that. Yeah? Have you ever said that to yourself? When I get up enough courage, when I, muster enough energy, when I'm feeling better, when I'm feeling less sad, less frustrated, whatever. I want you to just think about this sentence and feel free to repeat it out loud if you can. If I gave myself permission to feel ready, what I really want is to ... So what is it you really want that you're waiting to feel ready for? Okay? And if you need to, just pause and ask yourself that question. I'll just repeat it. If I gave myself permission to feel ready, what I really want to do is, or what I really want is. Okay, and then when you've got the answer to that, I want you to think about what would be the best part of that. What gets to happen if you achieve that? Maybe it's something you wouldn't otherwise do. And then I'd like you to think, what would you need to feel in order to let yourself have that? I'll just repeat that for you. What would you need to feel in order to let yourself have that? And once you've got that, and again, feel free to pause, what stops you from feeling that now? Great. So I'm just going to use the example of feeling confident or strong. You will need to insert what feelings you've written down, but the next question is, do you know anyone else who feels confident and strong in the way that you would like to feel? So I want you to think about another person. Who do you know that already feels the way you need to feel, the way you want to feel in order to achieve what you want to achieve? Who do you already know? And then make a picture in your mind of that person. Just see them and see that feeling that you need to feel, that you want to feel. See them feeling that feeling. And then what I'd like you to do is, if you can, if you're not driving, I just want you to visualize them in front of you. And when you're ready, I'd like you to just try and step into that person's experience and just see the world through their eyes. So you're seeing things from their point of view, and you're noticing their thoughts, you're noticing what they're thinking when they feel that feeling that you desperately want. And just take yourself a few deep breaths and just embody this feeling. And think about how this person relates to other people and how they relate to the world. And just imagine that you can really tune into feeling how they're feeling. And now I'd like you to think, what is this person believing about themselves and the world that allows them to be the way they are and to feel the way you would like to feel to be ready? And once you have that answer, just think, is there anything else that this person would have to believe in order to have this experience and to feel this way? What else must they believe about themselves? Now, I invite you to just take a couple of moments to really think about those questions before you move on. And again, what else do they need to believe about themselves in order to feel and have the experience that they do? And once you have all of that information, just try and breathe it in. Again, seeing the world through their eyes, experiencing their feelings, their thoughts. Just turn up the dial and really tune into that. Allow yourself to take a few deep breaths, allowing those feelings to really flow through your body. And now, holding those beliefs as true, what new choices are available to you now that previously weren't? Take some time to really think. Now you have had that experience, what other options and choices are available to you? Now, what I would like you to do next is just imagine in front of you an imaginary circle on the floor. And that circle represents you being ready and you moving forward to where you want to be. And when you're ready, I'd like you to step forward into that circle. How does it feel? You are standing in the new version of you that feels ready to accomplish what you would like to do next. Notice what you're experiencing. Notice the choices available to you. And I invite you to give this new you a nickname. Maybe it's a shortened version of your own name. What would you like to call her? Take a moment to think, there is no rush. And once you have that name, I invite you to just look back over your shoulder at the you that started listening to this conversation 10 minutes ago. And I just invite you to just give her some words of wisdom. So what would you say to that person that 10 minutes ago was waiting to feel ready? What words of wisdom could you give her right now? How would you tell her to think and to feel? And just notice that you already have all of these resources inside of you. Anytime you wish, you can breathe in and feel these feelings and think these thoughts. You really can achieve anything you want to achieve. It's just tapping into your own personal power. Take a final deep breath and just enjoy that feeling of confidence, of happiness, of feeling safe. Just embody it. And whatever it was that you started with, just know that you have those feelings and those thoughts deep within you. Sometimes you just have to look a little bit harder to find them. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. As I say, slightly different to my normal podcasts, but I just felt guided to share that activity with you. So I'm really hoping that it resonates with you. As I say, if you've listened to this straight through, maybe in the car or something, then please go back. Just take a moment to really walk through the activity, press pause when you need to, make some notes if you need to, take some deep breaths and really lean in and feel and experience that different sensation through your body so that you can really embed those feelings that you need to be able to feel ready and to be able to go out and get what you want. And whether that is a goal for January, for the new year, or whether that is something you're going to start immediately, maybe that you're feeling fired up now and you're going to go out and get it, which is brilliant. Let me know, drop me a message. I'm now planning next year's podcast, so if there was anything that you would like me to talk about, then please do drop me a message. Please feel free to hook up with me on social media, come and join the group, and if you haven't done so already, please do leave me a review. And more importantly than anything, please share this podcast with anybody you feel may benefit. I am doing my best to help as many people as I can through the podcast, through social media, just realign their relationship with food and get out of this horrible dieting cycle that we can be stuck in. So that's it. That's everything from me. I will be back again before Christmas. Have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will speak to you soon.